Welcome to today's live stream. Yes, Jason, little technical issue is apparently a little bit more delay between me and YouTube today. Not sure what's going on with that, but yeah, a little more of a delay. But now we're going, and we've got some updates, or rather, we don't have the update for the game yet. It should be hopefully by Saturday, but we do have new devlog posts. If you look on Steam, you can see we had some for the 16th was the main one that came out, and then we got the couple of small updates on the 17th, and we're gonna go over those real quick while we wait for everybody to join in. But yes, hi Jason, hi Home Speed, thanks for joining in so early. While everybody else joins in, let's look at the updates here. So this is the development branch. This is not what I'm playing because I'm running mods and I don't want to have everything break, because there's a lot of stuff that's about to break in the new update. First thing, and it's the very first thing in the changelog from the 16th, breaking in the final update that comes out, this next one, tier 3 extractors will no longer pull any resource from anywhere. They're going to be location dependent, just like the others. So the same way we're doing with the tier 1, tier 2 ore extractors, we're going to have to now, if you want uranium, you put the tier 3 in the uranium cave to get uranium. It's just not going to produce the extra junk, is pretty much what it is. Hi, Distortion. Yeah, I know Home Speed. I've watched channels with 100,000 subscribers have 3,000 people watching, and I've watched a channel with 5 million subscribers have 50 people watching. It's a different thing. You know, some people don't, watch live, and some people want to watch afterwards. It varies between channels. Hey, Felonious. So yes, next update, when it releases, is going to break pretty much everybody's current tier 3 ore extractor setup, in that you're not going to be getting the resources from random places. They're going to have to be moved. Second thing to do with that is, of course, well, if they got to be moved, how does that affect the auto crafters, which have to be in a certain range? And that's where we have something else coming in. But first, we also get a deconstruction chip tier 2 that will allow us to go to the computer servers in the crashed ships and deconstruct them to get circuit boards. There's also a new fusion generator spot in one of the ships, but the circuit boards are critical because they go to building our drones. We are getting a drone logistic system. It makes me think somebody's been playing or watching gameplay of the FCS mods with Subnautica, because it sounds almost like that in a way, or maybe kind of like Satisfactory, because basically we're gonna build a drone station, and I'm assuming that's gonna be hopefully where they launch from and manage everything. So all inventories, not counting your personal backpack and your equipment, will have new cog arrow icons, so you can set up inventory orders. So every inventory can demand and supply objects. So you go and have a ore extractor that's producing super alloy. You want to send that off, so it's going to supply the super alloy, and then you'll have another one where maybe, as long as the auto crafters can still pull from nearby containers, you could have another container that is demanding that super alloy. So yeah, that's kind of an interesting thing. I'm not sure how it's going to prioritize them, or if you have to place them between different ones. But the drones, it says, will try to move objects between supply and demand inventory. So it sounds like they're trying to simplify it where we don't have to do nitpicky details of this one goes here, this one goes here, but more of they are trying to make the drone handle it automatically through the logistics. And you need circuit boards to build drones, so you gotta have that new deconstruction tier 2 chip to deconstruct the servers to get circuit boards. Doesn't say we're gonna craft them, but I would assume at some point we can craft them. Yeah, Vince, I only mentioned Subnautica FCS mods because of the way the new logistic system in Planet Crafter is seeming like it might be themed around that or some Satisfactory. And of course, This update, what expected, is the fish update. We're getting the new fish day, so we're going to have species of fish. We're going to have a water life collector. So I'm assuming kind of like a water collector, you know, you got a water life collector that's going to go into the mutagen aspect of it. We're going to get fish farm tier 1, of course, the drone station and drone tier 1. So we're obviously going to see a tier 2 at least later, which I'm assuming means more carrying capacity, maybe faster. Mutagen tier 3, which to me, I expect that to be involved in the production of the different types of fish or fish eggs, whichever one it is. Again, the deconstruct chip, assuming at some point that becomes a thing, because otherwise that's going to limit the number of drones, which could be a good thing in terms of performance. But, you know, it doesn't say for sure if we're going to be able to craft them or not. It's just that we have to get them by deconstructing servers in the ships. And then we're now going to have nitrogen cartridges produced by the gas extractors once you get to the breathable stage, which assuming that's going to be needed for maybe the fish or something like that. And then we're going to have phytoplankton tier 1, 2, and 3 added to it. So that's the new objects coming in this update. They're also reworking the waterfall. So hopefully I don't have a problem with my base in the waterfall being disrupted, or that my massive number of tree spreaders get disrupted. So this could critically break my game save, possibly. Hopefully not. Hopefully we could keep going. Now, fortunately, they are fixing a few things. One of the things semi-fixed is the algae problem, that the algae spreading into the terrain, not staying in the water. They didn't fix that part, but they are reducing the range that algae will spawn so it can work better with the autocrafters. Also, the tier 2 algae spreader is going to produce more algae spots than before. And then they've rebalanced a few things with like the butterfly farms, beehive farms, gas spreaders, gas extractors. The gas extractors are going to have a new inventory size, but right now it says only on the new one. So if that doesn't get fixed with the update, you'll have to break down and rebuild your gas extractors to get the expanded inventory. And then they are reducing the breathable stage requirements, which might be helpful. And they're reducing the tier 3 ore extractor pressure requirement. So it still have, it should unlock faster. And then they're increasing the production of the tier 3 ore extractor from 1 every 80 seconds to 1 every 75 seconds. So they're, you know, we heard they were going to pretty much nerf them because they thought they were too overpowered. So the nerf is now you got to put them back in a specific spot. You can't just put them wherever. And the balancing for that is that they're going to work a little faster. And then we get new containers, loot containers for the fish stuff. And that's the main things. We're supposed to get some performance, the render performance of the drills tier 4 and tier 5 and the ore extractor tier 3. But that's about it. Most of it is just the new stuff. And again, that's the development branch. I'm not using that yet. We're just going to wait for the full update. But it should be, they said, end of February. So I'm hoping not midweek, but next weekend. So we can hopefully play it then. Your webcam died the other day while you were in a Zoom meeting. Did you turn on the cat, like, thing? Like that one lawyer did that, like, you know, didn't realize he had the cat filter on while he was in a meeting? Did you do that? Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, yes, like Filoni said, now you go upgrade your webcam. I mean, if it's not working, you know, period, you definitely got to upgrade. But if it's working semi, then it comes down to a case of the reliability. Is like, how much are you wanting to risk during a live stream, your camera going out? Kind of why I stopped using the Elgato Cam Link, because the Cam Link routinely would lock up on me. And part of that was I found out that I had just too much bandwidth going through my USB bus. And the main thing was the amount of power required by the actual devices. So I put it on a powered hub and it works better, but it's still a case of I didn't want to risk that happening because I'd have to go and unplug it. So I got a hub to hit a button and turn it off to fix the camera, then I still have to go around and do it. So, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta work around the best you can on it, and then upgrade when you can. Timmy, you have been so patient. He's been staring at me for like 20 minutes while I've had this treat here because he's been wanting it. Like right here. You see that? There's that little Timmy head right there. He's kind of staying out of camera. You want this? You want it? You want it? You gotta say you want it. Or you can just, show your face. Want to show your face right here? Let's see, right here. Oh, ow. Come on, right here. Right there. Right there. Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at that. Oh, that face right there. Get it. Get it. Don't just lick it. Pull it. Come on, take it. Take it. Okay, there you go. I'll let him do that. Oh yeah, wife approval is a very important requirement. For those that have to worry about it. It's the wife approval factor, you know. They're definitely not essential. No, they're not. Unless it's part of your job. If it's part of your job, then it's essential. I mean, can't get around that. And, Jason, I already said, what you could do. Just, there's ways you could plug up like your smartphone and run it to be a webcam. So in a pinch, you could try to look at like getting a cable or something and some software that'll let you use like your Android or iPhone as your camera instead. Just, keep an eye on how hot it gets while you're streaming kind of thing. All right, let's get ready to dive in. So yeah, we got to get a lot of goodies done today because, well, one, the mods may break. I may end up having some stuff disappear. But at the same time, I'm not going to be able to get all this stuff. I'm thinking the tier 3 ore extractors that are producing iron over here will still work because iron's just anywhere. But my little super alloy setup, all this is now going to be like all that whole setup there will stop, and they'll just start having, it'll be a case I had to basically, it'll probably just start producing iron on all of them. So I'm gonna let that go. I want to check these. I really didn't want to build anymore right now. I'm just gonna take all this out. If it will let me take it out. Kind of, a little delay on the buttons. Of course, that one. I can take that. There, yeah, I'll take that. That's fine. That go back with me. Yeah, if it breaks my inventories, that's gonna be a bit of a problem, but I hope it doesn't. And again, I'm gonna have to retool everything in order to do pretty much what I've got going now, because we're gonna have the new drone system, which does afford some interesting options there. I don't have a lot of auto crafters up here because they have to be within range of production. Otherwise I have to go production, grab stuff, bring it back here, and it's just a kind of a hassle to do that. If if I could just have the auto crafter next to the point of production. But with the drone system, as long as I can build on the foundation, the little drone station, I can build it up here and let the drones actually just drop stuff off, which also kind of makes me wonder, how's the drop off going to happen if it's inside? Do I have to have that container outside where the drone can reach it, or is it gonna be like, oh, I can drop off here, like there's a magic drone port or something for deliveries? There's questions for that. Maybe the drone station has to be attached within range of an inventory for it to connect to it. Don't know yet. We'll find out with the update. But yeah, this is supposed to expand in capacity. So these will be getting rebuilt, apparently, unless they change that requirement with the new update. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's see. That will break. Some of that will break. It's the sulfur and iridium will break on that. This will break. That will break. This will break. All of this will no longer function with this new update. I will have to move all of that to new locations. So, got plenty to do with this next update. Or at least plenty to fix with the next update. And yeah, no Jenny yet. She never answered you last week? So you haven't heard from her at all? It's not reassuring. I mean, maybe, she got really sick, or, maybe something happened where she's just been too busy. But yeah, it's kind of worrisome. All right, yeah, gotta let all this go. So again, the algae spreaders, you see how this is so spread out, and that's the other location. I got a lot of stuff that ends up spawning inside the ground. Well, I had to do this will build here to make up for that problem. Now the tier 2 algae spreaders will not spread as far, and they'll produce more spots, which kind of, win-win to me. I'm pretty much just gonna let this all go today, and it's gonna get completely retooled next week, or whenever the update finally does drop. Seriously, I don't need all of these here. I will have these extractors elsewhere, which means I'm gonna have a lot of extractors need to go in for iridium. Well, actually, I probably won't use as many extractors anymore. It'll cut down the number of these. We won't have all this. I'll probably just be able to build a little platform over here with the auto crafters, and that's it. And it goes back to how do we manage, if at all, manage the actual control of what goes where. It sounds like it's going to automatically try to balance out. So you know what it said? Yeah, it said desert wreck. So from my understanding then, that would mean this wreck should be getting an update with a new fusion generator, unless it's the other desert. But we should have a spot where we come in, put in the little fusion thing, and oh, hey, see, lermas. I need, grab those. Everything else I'm good with. I don't know if that was, supposed to be, like I just skipped them, or if I, if it respawned. Maybe a little update. I don't know. But yeah, this is supposedly going to get a new area in it. I think it just reloaded everything, because I did not leave that much stuff. I'll take the blueprint chips. Probably gonna need them. Yeah, this has got to be a reset. Something reset in these. Kind of hopeful that if we're gonna be deconstructing servers, we'll also be able to deconstruct not servers, like later on. Oh yeah, that's definitely something reset, because I know I've cleared through that stuff. That's lockers. And oh wait, this one's already got that, so it's got to be the other desert one then. So yeah, we're supposed to get a new fusion reactor spot like this where we can go put in the fuel and go from there. And also, these are going to be deconstructible, so we get circuit boards. So that's 8 right there. I'll be able to get. Oh yeah, oh hey, it's changed to the water tent. I really hope this update doesn't just completely break this save. I want to be able to see everything and not have to like spend a few weeks trying to rebuild. Why are you in there? The larvae are getting inside everywhere. Oh, that's a nice view from here. See my base over there. Hopefully that doesn't break. I mean, this update's gonna be a major breaking point. After we get through this update, it says the current roadmap is nothing until the 3rd quarter of the year. So we're gonna have a while before we get anything else. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna let this go. Kind of want to launch a lot of rockets anyway today. Also want to stockpile still based on those changes that we've got coming. I really hope the mods don't break all this. I kind of like my stacking. Might have to use a bunch of iron up just in case the mod does break. It's a very, very good possibility. Okay. Yeah, just thinking about that now is how bad this is going. I retooled pretty much everything to work with the tier 3 spreaders being placeable anywhere, and now we'll have to redo it to undo that. Except for, I took the stuff out of, I have osmium still set up, I have zeolite still set up, I have iridium still set up. The ones I got rid of, I think I got rid of the uranium one. I might still have it over there, I can't remember. I know I cleared out the super alloy one, so I'll have to move some stuff back over there. Yeah, that kind of makes me want to check on some stuff now. And I know I took all my aluminum ones out. Well, let's face it, I'm not using a lot of aluminum now, so that's not such a big deal. And there was no mention of any new rockets. Oh, no, I didn't take the aluminum out. I forgot this was here. Well then, when this breaks, as I'm sure it will, or when everything breaks, I'll still have that. Hopefully I'll have all that stuff still in inventory. At least that'll let my drones stay busy for a while. That's gonna be a really interesting change. It seems to be like a mix between the idea of SAS Factory, where you have the send and receive kind of thing, and then just, you know, kind of the way of in the FCS buying and having stuff shipped to you. And no, I did not take this out good. I think I'm just going stutter. Hopefully they're also going to fix that with the auto crafters. I think I got enough of that stuff. Yeah, I got plenty of titanium. Take that. There we go. Ooh, but that also... Oh, that kind of breaks... Well, not breaks, it kind of ties in with the same thing of the whole remote storage deposit mod, where you can have containers named a certain way. That, you know, you could say, name this container this, and it would automatically dump uranium in there. And if you had multiple ones, it would be based on the order of build, which worked great until you got into the auto-crafters. Auto-crafters would take whatever's in order. So, you know, if you got one in this spot that's being constantly depleted of its stock because of the auto-crafter there, then that never goes to any other ones. So again, it goes back to how are they going to have this managing, balancing out the logistics? It reads like they're going to have it doing it automatically. I just don't know how smooth that will work. You know, in some cases, maybe you're like, hey, I need more over here. And your only option then is to build more, like, receiving points there. So like build more drop-off points in a certain location in order to impress upon the idea that, hey, game, bring as much as you can right here. This is where I need it. I'm gonna spread them out. There we go. That's how it would be. You know what? I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm moving my I mean, I've got a lot of super alloy now. I'm gonna go ahead and move some of this back over there and have me a super alloy setup going. Now, I really wonder how the drones are gonna get into certain places too. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, it's like, here's a roof of a cave. What is it supposed to do to get in there? Well, hey, Sanchez. Yeah, no Jenny or Xbox. Actually, I don't think we've seen Xbox on the last couple of weeks. But, you know, he might be sleeping because he tends to not follow a regular sleep schedule. Say Jenny, I mean, if she had shown up at some point last week, I'd say, well, she's probably getting a snack, but she never did make it last week either. There we go. Fully loaded. This will help with my rockets after the update. And again, they're going to lower the breathable atmosphere crossover point where you get that. But they didn't say anything about lowering anything else. And of course, we're going to assume they're going to adjust for the new point of the fish stage. It's not going to be the same level, astronomical level. Typically, that's what it does. It didn't say anything about the amphibians, so we can assume the amphibians are going to be the very next one after that. All right, get that one out. Also, don't remember seeing anything about being able to turn off certain visual effects, like this mass column of steamy smoke. I'll be able to take those out too. Yeah, I'll just start with these three over here. That way they're already set up. I got plenty of super alloy going. At least this will have me with something in place for this new changeover. Yeah, sometimes life gets in the way. Sometimes, you know, I mean, we don't know. Something might have happened. Hopefully nothing too significant has happened. Or that if it's significant and good for Jenny or Xbox, then great. But nothing bad. You know, especially nothing significantly bad. We were hoping has happened. So, yeah, sudden supreme darkness outside, and then, oh yeah, it's nice and bright inside. Perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. I'll have it all nice and bright inside. And there we go. I keep thinking back to Grounded with the key options for that. So I'm just going to do these. I'm not even going to set them to anything. Well, no, I'm going to set them because at least that way they're starting to produce. before the update. So this will take care of whenever the update drops. Again, hopefully before next live stream. That should automatically convert over to just mining the stuff right there. And I did not see anything, though it doesn't mean they won't put it in there. They just didn't, mention it. But there's nothing about a new alien location in the update notes for the development branch. Alright, come on, enough stuttering. Now, one thing I do like with this idea of the drones, thinking to the progression, yeah, tier 1, you're going to get a mixture of stuff, not as much storage. Tier 2, extractor, you're going to get more storage and a better chance of the target thing for that location. And then tier 3, you could target just that one resource that you want. Like, super alloy, you can get that. I'm assuming they're still going to keep it to, hopefully, the tier 3 being specifically just the one resource and not becoming just this faster, That's going to change from user selection, as it says there, to drilling only the one resource you need. Because otherwise, then it just kind of completely ruins the whole tier 3 thing on that. So I'm hoping it still stays to, you can put it in the super alloy cave and it's only going to get super alloy, but it's not going to be able to produce anything else. And that means you have this progression of, you're going to finally refine it down to just that item, and you're still going to be going out to collect resources like I was doing there. Go up there and, get stuff, bring it back, as opposed to just having auto crafters all over the place, trying to make use of stuff. But once you get to the drones are going to automate the collection and delivery of it, which is going to free you up from having to go out and collect stuff. So this does seem like it's going to be a shift back to, you have like a base here like this, and I would have maybe a building that has some auto crafters in it, and then storage lining the walls, and the auto crafters are pulling from that storage. And the storage, initially, I'm stockpiling it by going out getting stuff myself, and then the rest of the time, once I get the drones going, they're stockpiling it, and I don't have to worry about that part anymore. I just, go collect stuff on occasion until I get a drone done. Let's go to waterfalls. I want to do stuff like more massive rockets in a moment, but I'm kind of also rethinking this now. Like, what happens when, oh yeah, guess what? Everything's broke and the game save doesn't even work anymore next week. 16 more. Maybe I can get to the 100 mark I was wanting. Oh, big purple. This might just be a storm instead of meteor, because I don't hear a meteor sound. Yeah, okay. Just regular storm. 16 golden larva. See how much closer I can get on this. Oh, wow, yeah. It's a lot of butterflies. And soon it'll be fish as well. Getting close. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it off today and have the entire rest of this filled up and reach that goal of 200 golden larva. But I'm getting close. Maybe I'll luck out with it. I'm thinking probably not. As I would kind of like to get that, you know, accomplished before I have to start over. Well, that's, yeah, I'm down to the last 3.5 rows. That's it. That's all I got left before I hit full 100 butterfly farms with 2 golden larvae each. And they're about to reduce the effectiveness of the butterfly farm tier 2 in this next update too. They're going to rebalance it. I kind of thought it was a little weak. I figured they'd be going up on the effect, but no, they're going down on the effect. Yes, it is a lot of butterflies. That's the point. Really, I shouldn't have that many butterflies, but hey, you know, they're designed the game where you need so much production, and I don't want to spend, you know, 300 hours trying to finish the game save, with a lot of it being, yeah, I'll just, you know, I'll sit here, AFK, and let that generate all the terraformation I need. So they got to keep it at a certain pace at least, but it does seem like they're moving everything in the direction of you need to be constantly producing. Like, not just, oh, I'm going to sit here and let all this just kind of stockpile. It's moving towards that automation where it's constantly doing stuff for you. All right, let's drop off these blue boys right there. Get rid of those. Dump those. Pick it all up. And there we go. That is all that stuff going in. And I got another gold. All right, gotta get some food in my belly. And again, I'm going the right direction, but I forgot to climb up a floor. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how the drones handle delivery. Like, if it is, you have to have stuff outside for them to deliver to, that's going to really change how you set some stuff up. Like, you're going to have your storage outside in the open for the drones to deliver. It also means, how are they going to handle the caves? You know, to go in there and drop something off or pick up something inside a cave. You know, there's got to be some kind of thing where they're going to clip through, or some kind of thing where they've got the terrain avoidance for at least the caves. But yeah, kind of interested to see, like, what? Do I have to attach the drone station to the base to have it be able, or like even to say the floor that I want that on? Like, does this have to have the drone station on one side so it drops off here and it can pipe into everything? I really kind of want to know, you know, and we'll see that with the update. I don't want to mess things up by going to the development branch yet, but yeah, I guess we're going to be seeing that with the update, which again, I'm hoping this coming week, like Thursday or Friday, let it drop, be perfect. And of course, Thursday, this coming week, they haven't changed it. We get now early access release of Sons of the Forest. So I am so ready for that. I had to think about it. It really had to think about it. Oh, I grabbed that, so I could go dump that over there. You know, just thought about something. With all the drones and everything, once you get to a certain point, I guess I could build my base way out here. Build it out here in the desert at the edge, build my base, have all my stuff being handled elsewhere, and that's where I go hang out. Because I'm away from everything else, and it helps the performance. It means I don't have to worry about so much lag and stutter, because I'm not even close to it anymore, and everything's being handled for me. So many rockets. Still. Oh yeah, I got that there. That's probably 700 rockets right there, I would say. Rocket engines. So I figure if I get 100 of each of these, at least I can say I got both of those to 500. The insect's gonna be the harder one because of the stupid bees and that unnecessary amount of honey. Yeah, it's... I don't know if I'll be able to do that much in the seed spreaders today. I get used to my new menu layout since I put the filter chip in. All right, restocked. Oh, while I'm here, might be, you know, a good idea to drop that off. Do that, that. There we go. Lots of bees. Nowhere near enough for that type of launch. Oh, but that's filling up. Yes, there we go. Okay, got those. That. Okay, we're good. That's 45 each. That's 90 between each one. Plus what I've already got up here. Or 80. That's 170 each. That's 50. That's 50 rockets. Xbox is rarely on now. You know, he's probably sleeping. You know, stays up for 24, 48 hours at a time. Then says like just passes out. Or maybe Xbox is trying to get onto better, healthier lifestyle, like we've been encouraging. You know, get decent sleep. You know, eat right. All right, that. Well, I guess I have to go there. I've got to launch some rockets at least, because I've got too many. See, I need 100 super alloy just to launch. I don't even have 100 super alloy. Let's go grab some super alloy. Oh, actually, I don't have to do that. I can go here. Yes. About to launch a bunch of rockets. Hopefully, I can get the full 50 of each of the asteroid ones. Oh yeah, plenty of super alloy building up now over here. Yeah, all right, that should hopefully be enough. So let's go for 50 the Cobalt ones. Sleep all day, eat all night, party never. Okay, let's see what my count is. 27. I did 27 right there. Great. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna go with maybe. Wait, 43. All right, I need 7 more total on that. Oh, and I'm out of Cobalt. What the? I counted it. I counted enough. Unless that one over there is out of the way. It's behind the rockets. And now I'm thinking about it. Technically, for the rocket platform, I don't have to even have this kind of stuff here. I mean, I need a platform like this, and I need storage. And like, I'll go with the new update to this one and say, I demand rocket engines in this one, and I demand super alloy in this one, and it just delivers. And I just come over here and then, oh yeah, okay, this is full. Guess it's time to launch a bunch of rockets. Means possibly I could balance it out with the right number of containers that I could possibly come up here and have exact amount for like X number of each at a given time. Oh, and I already forgot what the count was. All right, 2 more after this. That gets me up to 50. There we go. All right, put these away. Yeah. I used up quite a bit. All right. Preemptively, because I know what's going to happen, I'm going to go ahead and grab all of this. All right, this time, going even longer. Okay, I just used up all the silicon in my inventory. 32. I think I counted 27, and it did 32. Okay, that's a good stopping point. 52. I went over somehow. Even though I was counting it, I went over somehow. Oh well. That's less I have to do later. All right, here's the last of those. You know what? I'm just gonna go get some water. All right. And before I go, we're gonna do. Let's go for 50 on the sea spreaders, I guess. True side, I'm working on rockets right now because we got a upcoming update that's gonna break a lot of stuff. So as long as it doesn't break my whole game save entirely and make me start over, I'm kind of working on getting a lot of stuff produced. That way I can maybe, hopefully have a good start on the next one before I have to retool practically everything. This needs to go faster. Alright, I'm going dumping I think it said I had 0 for this, but I'm hoping I was wrong on that. Worst case, I'll just have to make up for later. Yeah, it was like I did have 0. Okay. So let's see, I went over on 1, so that's 102 rockets I just did. Now we're gonna do, I know it got at least 40 tree bark because I just collected that. Tell you, at this point, I'm just gonna let it go until it won't click anymore. Which is now. I'm out of mutagen again. So that puts me at 755. So I got 55 that time. So I only need 45 next time to round it back up. All right. I'll launch all these and then we'll save, reload to get rid of all the unnecessary storms. And there goes my frame rate. As usual. When launching 55 or something like that number of rockets. Yeah, okay. Good time to let it sit there. Just gotta wait for these to despawn. Same look I have with my, you know, all this the smokiness. Same look of the heater tower over there. So I guess that has to be smoke then. It looks like steam to me, you know, white. It looks more like it'd be just, it's steam. All right, come on. Frame rate. All right, that's long enough. I gave it enough time to try and cooperate. There we go. All right. And it looks like we're going to break 800 on the terraformation today. Quite easily. I might be able to get to 850 or 900 even, depending on... Well, it's been an hour now, so... I guess it depends on how much the extra rockets speed things up. It's my big thing of smoke from the heaters. All right, so seeds, I need mutagen. I had a little more than I thought I did, but I need mutagen. So that's producing over there. And that should be fixed now because of the algae resetting with the reload. I hear a lot of stuff producing, which is a good sign. It's getting worse and worse with the sound of my teleporter when I come here. That, like, just that notable delay on it. Now, I might go ahead, even though it's going to possibly mess up my visuals higher up, I might go ahead and do the full load of heaters today on the tower, just in case the stacking mod does mess up. I don't want to lose all those resources because of how long I've let this go trying to stockpile them. Ah, there's that stutter. Hey, Registernet. How's it going? Thanks for joining. You haven't been on in a while. Oh, I forgot to bring food and water, or at least water for this. I will run out of water before I run out of iron. How many floors I have left to still fill in all the way up? The view from up here. Yeah, I don't want to lose this save. I don't want to have to start over. I like this view. I like being able to come up here. I mean, look at it. I'm like, it still looks like that's taller over there, but it might just be something with the distance causing that. You know what? I want like an outdoor sign. Do we have that in the game? I don't recall seeing like a sign build option, like a decorative. We don't. I want a sign. I want something where we could type in, you know, like just a little message or something, a label, and that way I could go and put like at the landing for each set of stairs on something like this, I can have a floor number. So I could just go be like, oh, hey, look, I know what floor this is right there. Oh, Xbox made it. You were sent to a mental hospital for anger. Would that just be anger management class and not actually send you to a hospital? Yeah, I hope it's not just the view, it's all the other stuff. I hope the update doesn't mess it up, like break my game save, because then it'll take forever to see the fish actually being put to use. That's why I'm hoping the save will continue to work, but you never know. At the least, it's going to break all my production again. You were sent to eat and sleep. So it wasn't just like, oh, you got anger issues like anger management, but they wanted to actually like keep tabs on you during the visit. That sounds a mental aspect to it. Like maybe they need to keep an eye on you as far as the physical well-being as well. I'm pretty sure I'm not even close to using up all of this. I think last time on a full inventory, I did 2 or almost 2 full floors without running out, or before I ran out of iron. So I should be, since I did like that 1 partial row, I should have at least enough to get through this entire floor. And there it does that. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, I'm doing good. Get probably most of the next floor too. And hopefully once all this is done, I'll go back and I'll see a bunch more mutagen done at the rocket base, and I can launch a few more of those. I guess the new drone thing can be kind of nice depending on how much each drone can carry and how long it takes, like what the actual transference time is. Because then you could just be like, well, I'm gonna squeeze every single ore extractor I can into this area to get the most out of it, and then it's basically just the drones go there and do nothing but pick up from your tier 3 extractors, which again hopefully you're gonna retain the single item aspect of them, where you just get the 1 item and not the extra stuff. Because really, the iron, cobalt, silicon, all that, you just put your extractors down anywhere and get that. And that kind of comes back to, what's it going to collect then? Like, is it going to be a case of maybe you place an extractor down with the new update, the tier 3 still gives you a choice of what to collect from that spot, but it won't collect anything that is not positioned for, which means if I don't have it set to super alloy and it's in the super alloy spot, it's not going to work. Like, I put uranium as the target, but it's in the super alloy cave, and it's just going to sit there and produce nothing. Maybe that's what they're going to do. Just make it exact same, except it still requires it to be in that resource area, which would be the easiest transition. You just move stuff around and, you know, it still works the same way. So I really don't want to get stuck with a tier 3 that's just producing all the extra junk that you don't need from certain locations. There it goes again. Oh yeah, that's not gonna finish this, I don't think, but that's enough to get this going. And I'm getting low on my water. Yeah, it would be bad to have to completely start over just from this update. That's why I'm hoping I don't have to do that. I'm hoping it doesn't cause any major problems with the save, because it's not just getting to where the game should be finished kind of thing. It's, you know, all this stuff that I've built up, all the rework and everything I did for the last major update, which now I'm going to have to redo again with this update. I'm hoping I can keep going Because if everybody has to start over because of some reason or another, then it's gonna be like, well, you got fish in the game, but nobody can see it yet. So I'm hoping, yeah, it lets me keep going because I just want to be able to jump right in and be like, hey, I got fish. Here, let's check them out. Let's do some building with it and it not be starting from scratch on it. Now, full release, I'll start completely from scratch. I'm fine with that. That's a, you know, finished game, worth it to start over. That's end of the year, if not beginning of 2024, is their current timetable. So I got plenty of time to break more stuff with this save. Yep, I know. Hydration's low. Should be almost done with my... Oh, there goes. Last one. Yep, out. Completely out. I still have 3 more levels above this. That's how many floors I have going with this. All right. Still can't see any of it. Let's make use of these. So I need 3 of each. I'm gonna go ahead and take out of here first. Oh yeah, that's slow. That. Okay. You know what? Let's organize. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And not enough to get all of them in there. So, all right, that's what is that? How many? That is 90 of each. So that's 30 heaters right there. Right, yeah, 3. Yeah, that's 30 heaters. That's just over a floor because it's 25 per floor. So all that to create 1 floor worth of tier 5 heaters and 5 extra on the next one. All right, let me make sure I am looking at everything right. Keep consistent alignment. And be right. Yeah. Let's get all of these done. That way I don't risk losing all those resources. And I can do, so I only get 5 on the next floor. I can get whatever's left before we're done. That means oh. Of course. I went too far. I stepped back too far. I can't see the stairs. There we go. Yeah, I hope we get a way to turn off the smoke, honestly. Just give me an option to do it because I don't want to see this much. It's too much smoke here. Actually, yeah, let me go ahead and do it. You know what? I'm not going to do it row like that. I'm just going to do this. So what was that? 200 or 225 on these? I can't remember what my last count was. I at least get to 250. I don't know. I've done 10 whole floors like this. And that, I feel like that's a good accomplishment, you know, 250 tier 5 heaters. Nowhere near that many of the drills or anything, but yeah, I feel like that's a good accomplishment. They're all nice and compact in one little area. Okay, now gotta line this up from here. There we go. All right. If I do this again in a new save, I'm gonna give myself an extra buffer line of foundations around the edge, so I don't have to worry so much about falling off when I'm trying to squeeze them in. And the last one. Yep. Yeah, not as bad falling down from the heaters as it is from the empty levels right now. Yeah, okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. So if I can finish that other level there that I just started, that puts me at 250. That's 10 floors. At least I will feel like I accomplished that part if the game save breaks with the update. Yeah, 230. I need 20 more, so that is 60 of each item. All right, 123 ore extractor tier 3. That's going to be massively reduced with the new update. Let's see if I get the 500 nuclear fusion today. I think I could do that, at least. That's, let's see, 5 of each. Wrong spot. 5 pulsar quartz for that. Yeah, I should easily be able to get that. I should break 500 today on that. Oh! Oh! I just thought of something. What if I set up a storage thing with the autocrafter? Instead of it being storage, it says all inventories will get that new cog wheel where you can select items to supply and demand. Oh, I set up a group of, or, you know, whatever I need. I set up shredders, because that's an inventory. So I set up a shredding machine, and I tell it, deliver the oxygen bottles here. And all the oxygen bottles come there. And then I don't have to worry about them clogging this up because they're getting delivered. I just keep tabs on it in the base. Be like, oh, hey, that's getting a little full. I need to recycle those. or get rid of them. You know, same with the honey. I can have it go into a shredder that once it's used, it gets pulled out. But if it's not being used by the autocrafter, it just fills up. I just empty it out. I just shred everything. Oh! I gotta remember to test that one. Somebody remind me when we get the update. I need to test if it also works with the shredding machine. And if it does, I may have a solution for the clogs caused by unnecessary materials. Unless they add a requirement for oxygen capsules or something like that with the fish for production, it's still gonna be pretty much unnecessary at this point. There's just way too much of it. I don't need that much. Oh, that could be significant improvement right there. Be like, not worry about these getting any oxygen capsules because they're being pulled out automatically. Oops, wrong one. Yeah. So I just done, you know. It goes into a shredder, which is an inventory it can be pulled from for the autocrafter, or if I need something, and then when it's full, you hit the button. Oh, that is. I'm hoping that is what happens, because that is. Oh, that's gonna make it so much better. Not dealing with the mounds of honey and oxygen capsules. Okay, let me think. Yeah, 4 and 5. That's that. So I need to get to 500. That's 31. So I need 31. 124 pulsar quartz and 155 or 155 pulsar quartz. So like that's 10. That'd be 20. And then the 5 like that. Yeah. So yeah, 155, that's 31 worth. And okay, so that's the main, that's 30. And that's it. That's 31. Okay, I could get up to 500 fusion reactors. And then from there, and I did it again. You know what? I gotta remember to do this. I gotta bring me a teleporter up here and stop climbing all these ladders. Okay, so yeah, there we go. All right, let's try to finish the 500 mark up at least. So I can say I did that. We'll get the 250 heaters today if possible. All right. I think I got a little closer. I did one too many on this. Yeah. It'll fit, but I don't want to have it be like that close to it. It looks just too cramped for my taste. There's that. Kind of lost count on which one I'm on. I'll just go until it's out. Again, I am not even close to an autocrafter, and I hear an autocrafter trigger. Like, I mean, I hear one that sounds basically like it's a floor below me. I feel like I got something in my eye. Subtly. Like something just kind of making my eye itchy. There we go. All right. Easier to climb out than to climb back down. So yeah, they're supposed to be redoing some of this. May not be completed for this update, but they're supposed to be working on redoing this area a bit. I mean, there's nothing over here. So I'm assuming they're going to extend it around this. Maybe add some more stuff for the water, like water feature type stuff. And this is how you get plenty of larvae. You just come up here where they don't have any other place to spawn around you. It's that loading the trees that slows everything way down for a moment. Look at that. 9. All right, closing in. That's 9 golden larvae more. I'll dump these. Maybe I can get the full 100 butterfly farms today. Maybe not. That was a little while ago, just to get 9. But still, that would be nice. You know, if it does break the game, let me get the 200 golden larvae done, 100 fully stocked farms. I mean, I want to have those accomplishments. And especially before I have to worry about a new type of mutagen. And now having mutagen tier 2 located elsewhere as well. For, obviously, to produce the mutagen tier 3 that we're going to have added. Alright, let's see what I can finish now. Probably not too much. That's almost full. Oh, that did not go up very much. I'm not happy with that one. Why are you taking so long? Some methane cartridges. Alright, we'll have to go and pull some methane. Pull some smelly gas from somewhere else. Oh wait, you know what? There we go. Take those. Those. That will give me coverage for a bit. So how many, Jason, you were here last time. How many rockets did I launch total last week? What was my final count? I want to say it was, what, 200 of the seed spreaders? It was at least 150, but I want to say I think I did 200 seed spreaders. Put it there, that'll work. And then it was 100 of each of the others, so it's like 400 or 500 rockets I launched last time. Like, I gotta do more than that this time. I gotta always keep building up a little bit more. Ooh, that's going nicely. Okay. What if we just get like a auto launcher, you know, just say, hey, right now I want you to just build and launch these endlessly as long as you can. Yeah, I want to say I was at 500, so I was, you know, before, so it's 200, but I've already done, let's see, 55, 100, so I got 155 so far. Now it's really just waiting on the other supplies to build up. I probably can accelerate that a bit. Got some options there. Neither of these should hit 500 from what's in range. So, yeah. And that leaves these that are out of range. Which is fine. I'll put that there. It's done. Dump these if I can. That's only like another 10 or so of each rocket, I think, after this. So this is not going to get me a 500 on either one. It's definitely not going to get me a 500 when I'm out of Super Alloy. Oh, man. All the lag. Yeah, everybody says it's got that Subnautica feel to it, and I think it's the fact that we're always holding the gun in our hand like this. We got our little multi-tool. We've got kind of a similar feel in terms of, I guess, the graphics too, to a degree. The building style is very similar, you know, in terms of you can build and deconstruct the same way as Subnautica. It's got those vibes, but the fact is, you know, the game starts, there's no water anywhere. At no point do we have a complete water world, and you're not exactly supposed to build underwater habitats in this. But yeah, it's got certain play style similarities to Subnautica, so I see why people just, you know, keep saying it's got that Subnautica vibe to it. Alright, I am... Actually, before I go, let me double check, because this... Yeah, full on both of these. So I get the sea spreaders going. I need to have plenty of that. Okay, I need silicon and cobalt. And that's finally emptied. Still have all that. Still have all those. So if I can move these out. Oh, yes, there we go. Okay, that gives me some room there. I can move Some stuff here. Oh, that's plenty right there. That helps. And I'll say, yep, we got that there. That helps with that. Okay, I need cobalt, silicon. Oh, and super alloy. I got stuff in there. I just need the super alloy. We'll get that from over here. It's not as much as before, but it will work. I got 20 more rockets. I'm producing rockets, I think, actually faster than I am producing everything else to be able to launch them. I think I went a little too far. But you know what? That's okay, because with this update, I'll have to retool everything anyway. We'll balance it out better. Hopefully. Okay. That is more super alloy. Let's see. What was the other ones I need? The count I need. 30 and 24. I'm not going to get that. Yeah, out of that stuff. Before I lag it up again, let's see how I'm doing. I need 18 and 14 of each. Okay. I think I should have enough supplies for that. Get out of here, see if maybe the distance will help. It does not. Still doesn't matter because they're somewhere on the map and they are bumping into things. Seems like every reload gets longer on it. Oh yeah, we're closing in already on 850. No problem hitting 850 today. Oh. Yeah, I'll go grab those. Put that there, dump that there, because I got more than enough larva for other needs. Okay, I'm gonna check on my iridium production, because that's still old school tier 2. And now with the new update, I'll be redoing everything anyway, so I'll have some extra tier 3 extractors I can move and just relocate and put them over here. So I'll update this when that happens. There you go. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll just take everything except for that. I'll leave the iridium. There we go. See, how much did I get? A lot more silicon than cobalt. Alright, let's see what I need to get rid of. Yeah, I can put that away. That's, yeah, I think I've got more than enough magnesium now. The iron, definitely gonna keep. And let's see, that's the cobalt and silicon. Okay, that's good there. Okay. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Now, I didn't see it mentioned, but I'm still hoping they improve the range of the autocrafters. For pulling from containers, I think it would be nice. Because it still kind of makes you compress your production area down a little bit more than I would like. Okay, let's go, I guess, grab some supplies over here. Might be time to try and launch some B rockets too. Oh yeah, look at that. Take that out. Take all of that out. All of that out. And all of that. There we go. Yeah, let's just try to keep, well, that. Keep this somewhat organized together, I guess, as best I can. Didn't work out too well, but, you know, could be worse. 400 insect spreader rockets. Oh, boy, this is, I'm not gonna get that many coming out of this. Too much honey. Seriously, way too much honey. Ooh, you know, I'm just thinking. Technically, you could go and still make oxygen capsules. You know, through other methods than just getting them from the, you know, that. Like from the gas extractors and such. What if, when the breathable stage hits, we no longer produce oxygen with the extractors? Instead, the byproduct is the new nitrogen. I think it was this nitrogen. It said it becomes the new resource that gets provided, because the extractors are supposed to provide that after you hit the breathable atmosphere stage. So it'd be nice if it's like, oh hey, it's breathable. Well, we don't need oxygen as much, you know. Now we don't need these capsules for that. Just cut that out and go to nitrogen instead and cut down on that. Doesn't help with the honey, but it does at least help on that. You know what? It looked funny before doing this. So I'm gonna load up a bunch of seed spreaders. Now some insect spreaders. We gotta put all of the different ones together without going over the count I want. Oh boy, here we go. That is all the rockets put together. And it's so laggy, I can't even get the jetpack to trigger. I don't get to see the bee hives in the middle. You see a little bit sticking out. Oh boy, yeah, this is... Tiny movements. I'm barely moving my mouse and it's jerking around that badly. It's all like a bee explosion. Yeah. That's just... Whenever they fix it, you can't launch multiple rockets at a time. It's going to slow things down a lot, but at least it'll prevent this kind of thing. I don't even know how many I launched total on that, but that's a lot of rockets. Okay, what was it? It was like 82 and 84, so I did 10 and 8. I can't remember, it was 55 or something like that, so I did a bunch of those. And I did 27 insect rockets. So that's, what, close to 50 right there in one go? So about the same as theirs, except for the problem being that it's insect spreaders, which have all the... And it's still up in the corner. There you go. Wait, oh, there's one going that way. Okay, maybe they're gonna start clearing out. Okay, I need 10 of these and 6 of these. Wow, it just completely ignored the third click. Oh, wait, no, it didn't ignore. I ran out of super alloy again. No object to launch. What the? I didn't make any bee rockets, and yet bees suddenly appeared around them. Alright, I'm not gonna grab those. I'm about to go get super alloy from the other spot. Yeah, let's go. I know where I'll get it. At least it's doing the sea spreader storm right now. That's kind of a question though. What happens if you launch one of each rocket? Is it like they're all built at the same time? Does it matter which one launches first? Does it which one just triggers at random? Like, how's the order done on that? Like, is it the one you build first, but then you launch them as whichever one manages to despawn first? Or what triggers, what chooses the storm if you mix them all together? Because now I can't remember which one I did first on that. Alright, plenty of super alloy. Try to finish this up, hopefully. So I need 4 more and 10 more still. Ah. Okay, that should cover it. Yes! That's another 100 of each. Plus, we're about to get another one up to 100 on the sea spreader, I hope. It's the pauses where I don't hear a crafting thing that makes me worry. Yeah, see, that's not the count I counted. So I need 8 more. All right, so that's 100 of that. So that's 300 rockets plus the 27 there. That's 300 rockets in less than 2 hours. So yeah, that's, I don't know if I really, if that new drone system works out right and I can scale this the right way, I think I can boost that even higher. But it's gonna be reworking everything with this new update. All right, good time to save and reload. Get some frame rate back. Just thinking about it. A little spinny circle going, which did not used to happen. There we go. Okay, let me think. Bees. I've already up the bee hives there. I don't want to go too many beehives. I think which one I need to go. Oh, I know I want to look at. So 500 nuclear fusion generators, 230 heaters. That's still going. I still need to go check on that again. And I need to put we need a better way to mount some of these screens. I need the rocket screen down there now. So yeah, that's 300 rockets, 27. I'm pretty sure, based on our stuff, I could probably pull the supplies to launch another 100 of the cobalt and silicon ones. Probably could pull together everything for another 100 seed spreaders. It goes back to the stupid bees. How irritating it is to deal with them. Look at that. Took one. right. Yeah, I really hope that you can, you know, that's another thing, is it? They didn't specify in the notes for the development branch if you can only choose one item to export from each inventory, or if you could choose multiple ones. Like, can you have multiple ones shipping out from the same inventory, as well as multiple different objects being received in the same inventory? I would hope that would be the case, that you don't limit each one to just a single item. But yeah, I didn't see it say anything different. It said the inventory gets a wheel, and that could mean the wheel is you tell it to export this item, or you tell it to import this item. Kind of like how we choose with the tier 3 extractors, produce this item. Or maybe it could be a case of you tell it export this one and import this one. You have multiple operations for each, or export every item. There's so many questions I have for that. I guess if it works to export multiple items, then technically, yeah, you should be able to hopefully use it with the shredding machine and have stuff transferred straight to the shredding machine. If not, I have faith there's going to be somebody that creates a mod to add that function to the shredder machine so that you can import certain things there just to have them ready to shred. I'll leave that. Kind of looking for cobalt, silicon mostly. Ooh, zeolite cave could be a fun one to put the fish in. Not just put fish. I mean, it depends on how visible the fish are swimming around. But that could be a fun one to not just put fish in the big lakes, but take them and put them in the zeolite cave lake. So you have an underground lake kind of thing. Alright, I'll take those with me. Let me see how this is looking. Not as good on this stuff. Alright. So I have some more rockets there. Hopefully I'll have some bees and such ready. So I could check that before I head up. Okay, that's weird. I turned too far to a certain side, and it's for some reason like the audio's cutting out on the right. And it was the audio from the extractors was cutting out. grab this. There we go. All right, that means I got some more bees, so insect spreaders. So I need 23. Or really, 73 if I want to level it out the same way. I'm just gonna go until it runs out. Because I would like to be able to say at least I got 500 insect rockets as well. Still clicking. Oh, there it goes, finally. Nope, nope. Is lagging up that bad from the bees. There, finally ran out of bees. It lagged up so much, it's just like skipped over it. Bee-mageddon. Yes, all the bees. All the bees that have ever existed in the entirety of time are encapsulated right there. Oh, wow. Okay, I was at 427. So 73 to get to 500. I just did 63 of them and ran out. So I had more bees than I thought I had. Now the fun part, try to get over here and fire these things. Like every tiny movement I make with the mouse is just massively magnified from the lag. Is it choppy? The game is choppy, that's for sure. I didn't even hear all the rockets fire this time. Oh, wait, because it didn't finish launching. It's still trying to launch some of them. Yeah, that's, I don't know. I'm watching. I'm not getting choppiness other than the game itself. I keep... It's like, I'll say launch to space and then no object, because it's like, it's lagging so bad. It's like, hey, launch, wait. Oh, there's not an object to launch. Never mind. All right, True-Sighted, thanks for hanging out. Go get your ears adjusted. You know, gotta get ready. I'm hoping you mean you just gotta get like a quick dress or something like that. Not like you gotta go style your hair so they can look at how lovely your hair is while they cut it for you. All right, at some point I'll get my frame rate back. Meantime, I'll grab a sip of my drink. Let's see, I finished this batch out, which I just need another 30 bees. It doesn't sound that much, but it actually can be. I keep cutting out. It's fine on this side. It's fine for me. I'm like, got it streaming here on my iPad. It's working fine. Surprisingly, I don't have network issues today. Let's see, we're at 2 hours in, and I'm up to 857. I think I can hit 900 TTI today. Yeah, I think I could do that if those rockets way off in the distance, right there between my two storage lockers. You see them moving around, bouncing off of the wall. Oh, they heard me talking about them. They're coming back. All right, so if I get another 10 rockets on that kind, just on the insect ones, that puts me at 400 total rockets launched. Oh, wow. Hey now. What are you doing coming at me like that? Oh, speeding up a little bit, maybe. Yep, there we go. Speed up there. Finally. So that was 100, 200, 300, 90. So 10 more, that's 400 total now for today. And I think I can get at least another 50 of each of those, maybe another 100 of those, and 100 of that, which would be awesome because that's a lot more. Yeah, I think I could do it. So much of that stuff still. All right, plenty of the rocket engines. Super alloy might become a problem. Okay, yep. All right, that's gonna take a little bit, but I think I could get 100 more of each one of those, which would be put me at 700 rockets for today if I can get those done, which I think is gonna be pretty good amount to say. 700 rockets launched in 3 hours, or give or take. It's pretty good. Pretty good point of measurement. Like, well, yeah, how many rockets can you launch in an hour? Oh, I've launched 700 the other day, or 700 in 3 hours the other day. Yes. Yeah, 700. That'll put it over 200 rockets an hour. I feel like that is a good sense of accomplishment right there. Okay, let's think. I don't want to do this. I'm gonna need cobalt, silicon. Now I got other stuff down below I can get if I need it. Probably should save because that was a lot of rockets. Even though the frame rate restored, we still have the algae problem. So if I save and reload, algae fixes temporarily. I'll get some production going again. And I just wait for it to reload. Timmy, you're being quiet. It's like, why'd you stop? You were scratching me. Why'd you stop? Actually, I do want to get this full launch, especially before the update. So ooh, that's not very full. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, well, never mind. I don't have quite what I expected to have over here. All right. Silicon, cobalt, I'm getting from other places. Super alloy, I have going over there. Plus, I have a lot of super alloy rods that I could end up breaking down if it comes down to that. Ooh, I just remembered one. I saw it earlier and I was like, I forgot this was here. Same with the uranium one. I forgot that was there. I can go over here and hit up the aluminum. Yeah, we'll leave the aluminum for now. And that, I don't need that stuff. There we go. Drop off some iron. I have a way I can make good use of that. As long as the stacking mod doesn't break. So let's see, this will give me how much on each resource? 104 and 136. So 100 of each, at least. So the silicon, I can get like 40 rockets right now with what's here. Cobalt, not quite as much. Depends on what's down here. Not much. Seems like silicon's producing faster than cobalt, actually. All these rocket engines producing faster than I can use them. I'm thinking I could do another sea spreader rocket barrage, potentially. Not sure about the insect spreader. And just, you know, gotta grab some more cobalt. Actually, you know, worst case, if I could get at least enough cobalt and silicon, and I'm pretty sure I can do that. That's 100 more of each rocket. That puts me at 600 rockets today. Yeah, that'd be 200 rockets an hour. That's a good pace. Just dump those. Okay. I think, where can I get more of that stuff right now? Oh, you know, I said it just moments ago. I went over here, got stuff from the aluminum. I gotta go uranium now. And I can always go iridium, get some there. Yeah, be nice. Just say, yeah, I got 600 rockets in one session. And I need to go check on my butterflies. Yeah, I'm getting more silicon than I'm getting cobalt. Got that. Yeah, now the new drone thing, I guess depending on multiple factors, like if you build just one drone station and you're done to control all drones, that's one thing. If you have to build a drone station for delivery and pickup options, so you have to have a drone station at point A and point B, you still have to have things connected within a certain range at least. It also depends on how the drone flies. Like, is the fast, slow, you know, like the FCS mods, you gotta wait for that drone to fly in. Subnautica or Satisfactory, you got the drones that are gonna do the certain route as you program them. It just becomes a case of there's a lot of variables we don't know until we actually see the update, or jump into the development branch, which, you know, doesn't mean that something won't change. Doesn't mean something won't change for full release in the end. But I guess if you are waiting for like the drone to fly a certain path at a certain speed, even if it's not requiring a launch and stop point at each location, the drone can just go and handle that. It comes down to, like, how does it do the circuit? How does it, again, know to balance things out? I think we're going to end up probably seeing something closer to like what Satisfactory has, where you have to program from point A to point B which ones you want. Like, you want this to deliver, pick up from here, deliver here, and then pick this up and deliver it here, and do this. You're going to have some kind of circuit type thing going for it. Okay, with what I got below, that should be enough for 50 of each. So it's going to take 2 of those. So I need 100 for each one. So I need 200 super alloy. So I need it all the way down to here. I need to go get super alloy again. All right. Up. Go grab big pile of super alloy. I'm just, you know, thinking with the drone, my thing is, if it is based on a certain route that this drone has to fly, you have to visually see it fly. It's not just, oh, you got this drone and it's able to transfer stuff at this pace, and for every drone you add, it transfers faster. You actually watch the drones move. You know, outside of depending on how they move, how fast they move, how it routes everything, you could almost be like, hey, I'm going to put these extractors way over here, build this big stockpile of extractors in this one spot, and they're going to export everything, and all it's going to export is basically the basic stuff, you know, the iron, silicon, all that, until you run out of room, and then you start having to trash it. You can just have those sitting off somewhere at the edge of like one of the desert biomes, something like that, where it doesn't get all nice and green and visually appealing. Someplace where you're just not like, I'm not going to build here. And it's just way away, and all you worry about is, of course, again, how much the drone can carry, how long it takes to transfer it between point A and point B, kind of thing. And, you know, how many drones, how do you have to program the drones, or how that's handled. I feel like this is going to be an interesting update, and there's going to be a lot of maybe learning curve for the players and a lot of future tweaking for the devs once they see a lot of people playing and how it's working. All right, yep. That should be plenty for this. Oh, yeah. So that's 50 more of each of these. Okay, or I possibly go over. Pretty close to the same for each. And even with just 50 of each, this is going to put me at 500 rockets for today. And yeah, I think depending on the production for those, what I could get from other places, I might still be able to pull off both of those up to an even 100 or even 700 for those. That would put me at 600 total today, just using those. Oh, it depends on the cobalt and silicon that I can grab from everywhere. I like how of all those, this one on the corner just gets flung out. And the rest are still locked together. That lovely stuttery sound with even the meteors coming in. There we go. So I need 24 and 22. So I just need to try and make sure I don't go over on that. Think I went over. Oh, 6 and 9 left. Let me double check my numbers, make sure I got the right one in my head for each. 6 for the pressure, 9 for the heat. Yeah. Oh, okay, Jason. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Hopefully with the new update. 550 each. All right, that's... Jason got to stick around to see... Wait. Oh, wait, no. Not quite 500. I'm at 490. I forgot I still have to launch 10 more insect ones with the bees. Let me see how many bees I got now. Maybe I can launch those really quick. Okay, that's looking a little better. Wasn't looking good for a moment. All right, back to not looking very good. You get one that's got 10, the next one's got 2. It's very imbalanced chance on the bees appearing. All I need is 30, and I got 30. Right. Ooh, I heard that. And 10. All right, so 100, 150, 150, 100. That's 500 rockets launched so far. 2.5 hours. Yes, I'm gonna push. I think I can grab all the resources I need and maybe get another 50 of those two. That'll get me to 600 rockets. So I want to say I think I did 500 last time. This time, like I gotta go decent bit higher. I can't just be like, oh yeah, I did 500 last time or 450, whatever it was, you know. It's so laggy, I can't get the jetpack to work. And look at the patterns with the bees. That looks like swarming. I mean, swarming insects, but it kind of looks like swarming birds because you can see it from such a distance. And what's funny is they're swarming there, but not around the rockets. And there they go. Okay, I need more of that stuff. Yeah, way more of that. Okay. Go to satellites, multiple satellites per rocket. That, yeah, they could do that too if they were able, like, well, I guess, I mean, each focus would need to stay the same. Like, you're going to launch, I mean, maybe here's a satellite that is going to improve both of these. Like, here's one that improves heat and pressure of varying amounts. Maybe not as much as the standalone ones do. Or you can make it where you can launch multiple ones. I think it should just be with the new logistics. They should have something that lets us add like an auto craft and launch thing. So it could just be constantly launching rockets. And maybe even have it where those do not trigger storms. Okay, I got a source. 150 cobalt and silicon. I think I've already drained all my other randomized places, so silicon's not a problem. The cobalt is a problem because I'm using it for other stuff so much. And that's how I make my windows and glass floors. And again, I seem to be getting a lot more silicon than I'm getting cobalt at times. There, that's 10. That's enough to get me most of the way. All right, now, I guess Iridium Cave is the only one I haven't checked that recently. Woo, 4. Oh, now I'm up to 10. Wow. 11. Oh, man. So much cobalt. Oh, I did forget one. I forgot about, I still have a sulfur one over here. Or 2 sulfur ones over here, which never got updated. Yeah. Just gonna take that for now. Okay, still not matching in the amount, but it's a much better step in the right direction. Still way more silicon. Nothing coming out of there right now. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I already transitioned most things to the tier 3, which just, you know, you choose that specific item and it does it. I didn't even look up. How did I turn suddenly upwards? I didn't turn my mouse and move it in a way to look upwards. I turned left and somehow I managed to go like that when it lagged. Timmy's just being lazy. Oh, closing in on 900 TTI. Yeah, we're gonna get that today, that's for sure. Still not great on the Cobalt. You know. Alright, I'm not cannibalizing any of that part. So I'll just have to rely on getting enough at the base. I don't think I'm gonna get enough to get the full remaining 100 rockets on those. Nope, still not to full 100 yet. Depending on what I got left up here. I don't think I had much left. 9 cobalt. So I got enough silicon. I can launch another 50 of those. So that puts me at least to 550 rockets. I simply need 60. Well, 58, but 60 more cobalt. And I have enough to hit a full 600. So you know what? Let's resort to something I haven't done in a while. Drilling stuff. And even over here, I'm still hearing auto crafters running. And it's always to the right. It's never the left. It's always to the right. Like, just always. Like, from surround sound standpoint, it's like, I'd be like, you know, say 30 yards back to my right, and then when I turn, it's always another 30 yards back to the right. Maybe that's something that fits in this update. You know, it used to be I had way too much cobalt. I remember that. I'd end up like having to dump cobalt because I had too much of it. Now, I can't get enough to keep up with this. Okay. Thought, you know, acted like I finished collecting it, except for it did despawn, and I just kind of walked over it. That's 24. Alright, so that's about halfway there. And then nothing out here. Yeah, they never do anything else with this. This just stays this plane. Great place to put the randomized, like, just here's the extractors to produce the generic materials. You just have a drone come out there and get it. And that way it stays out of your way from everything else. All right, I was going to dump this, and now let's go ahead and do 50. Actually, let me check my super alloy again. Oh yeah, I got enough for that. I don't have enough for the other part, but 50 more of these. Almost ready for 50 of the attraction. This is gonna get me to 600. Better stop before I overshoot the target. I did. I overshot by 1. Instead of launching 50, I'm launching 51. And there goes 900 TTI. Yes. So I guess I just need to, like, sit back and AFK a bit later to make sure I can hit the 1000 TTI. Hit the next level up. Is it PTI? All right, come on, keep going. Go where you don't hit anything. And they're falling. And the rain got worse after I launched the rockets. Yeah, all right. No, I need more super alloy. At least another, let's go say 10 stacks just to make sure. And I'm just going to save, reload so I get some frame rate back. So that's 551 technically, but 550 rockets. Crunch time, last 50. I can get this. Yeah. I can make this happen. Oh, and you know what? Once again, I forgot. I need to still go check on my butterflies. Yep, they've used 18. Oh, another one just produced right there as I was looking. I thought I used up all the resources so far. Okay, well, we'll knock these out. I have time to get these golden ones swapped in. Then we have... I still need some cobalt. I need more super alloy. And we'll get this. All right. Done. Okay, let's see. Okay, just the one. All right. So that's a lot more butterflies again. Oh, I should have just gone to the ground level. Oh well. So this is 9 more. Not enough to get me to the full set butterfly farms, but it's gonna make a big, it's gonna add some more, especially since this new update is going to cause these to reduce I think it's the plant value for this one, or maybe it's the insect value. I can't, one of the values of what these produce is getting dropped in the next update. It's getting lowered. I think in the end, they've got to know you're going to be needing to do a lot of farms, a lot of like tree spreaders, things like that, because otherwise you're launching a lot of rockets in order to boost your percentages enough. So I'm still trusting they're going to optimize this further with things like the butterflies, bees, all that. So you're not sitting there with just this crazy amount of stuff like this happening, or that, you know, you get to the point that with the drone you just put stuff way out in the distance and still know, yeah, all these beehives, your bees are getting collected by the drone, assuming the drone can go pick up the bees, and that your honey's being collected and everything's being dropped off where you want it to go. Butterfly farms aren't producing anything right now other than, you know, stuff for terraformation, but, you know, same idea. You can put them all in a remote location where you don't have to go and be around it that much. Okay, if need be, I'll pull those pieces of cobalt. Oh, you know, now that makes me think of something else. I know I mentioned before, I think we need like an incubator type thing that just does like production of the basic, the common, uncommon, and advanced larva. And basically what it is, instead of having to rely on larva appearing in range of a auto crafter, you can actually go and have something that's producing them. And what it is just like an incubator where it's you put in multiples of the same kind, you know, say like up to 4 of one type, and it will produce that type. And the 4, you know, 2 will be required, and then the 3 will make it a little faster, a 4th one will make it even faster, and you could just have it producing more larvae. Like, you know, so you're not just having to go out and pick up common larvae all the time. So you get 2 common larvae, you put them in, it produces a 3rd one eventually, but that's in the output. You take that one, put it in the input, and now you've got, here's the 4th one, and you swap that over, and now it's producing faster, and you just have that going, and that way it would automate, assuming the drone could pick it up, a way to have the larva going for like mutagen tier 2, which is necessary, common larva, and they don't spawn in necessarily in range often enough for that to really be consistent. So I think we do need some kind of incubator or something like that that can continually produce. And with the drone, that would work pretty well, because you can just be like, oh yeah, dump all those common ones over here where I'm producing mutagen tier 2. One cobalt total. 1 cobalt total. Awesome. Alright, going back to this. Gotta walk around collecting stuff. $17. Can't remember how many I needed at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and just say I want to get at least 30, because that's gonna give room for what is being produced by the extractors. Apparently I turned too quickly on that last one. All right. Get this last set right here. That should be enough. Oh yeah, that should be enough. I'll grab these, get some water, and it is time to, oh yeah, I gotta get some super alloy too. I should be okay with that. I got that being produced readily. Okay, wait a second. I thought I drank some water there. I still need super alloy. Eat this. There you go. Yeah, that's gonna be the last 50 rockets. I think I'm just gonna check this spot over here. I think I had 8. That's right, I was down to 8. I know there's gonna be some in production, but not a lot, because that's being used for the rocket engines. I guess I'll just grab this. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna help. Let's go hit the pulsar quartz kit or the super alloy cave. I'll as well go ahead and grab these. I guess. Ooh, yeah. Okay. One more thing to add to my list before I try to finish. Come back, see if I've got the supplies to get 20 more heaters, and that'll put me at 250 heaters as well. And at least then I'll feel like I've got a good bit of stuff done, even if the update breaks the save. I don't know what over here would be causing it to load so slow right there. It's not like I have a lot of stuff over here to load in that I've made. The buttons were like stuck over the tiles. I was thinking that hard. And let me think, is 3 of each, 10. So I'm going to do another 20. I need 60 of each item. So yeah, I'm going to have to come back when we get the remaining heaters hopefully done. So it'll be 250 heaters. I got 500 fusion reactors done today. We got way over, we were under 800 TTI. We're now over 900 TTI. So, and as fast as it's going, I'm pretty sure I could leave this running like AFK for less than an hour and I would be at 1,000. Whatever that's what it is, PTI, I guess. And then a lot of rockets. And now I got Osmium Storm. Okay, let's see. Just double check, make sure I am right. Yep, I need 50 rockets. Try not to overshoot the count. Alright, I'm gonna stop there because I think I'm getting close to... Hey, okay, I cut way too short. So I need 16 more. That should be right on it. Yes, 600. So that's 200 of these, 201 of these, but let's just round it down. 200. It's 200, 200, 100, 100. 600 rockets launched today. Or about to be launched. I still got this batch over here. But yes, 600 in one live stream. And I'm sure I got a whole ton of rocket engines still waiting to be used. Wow, okay, I finally started to dip into these. And I bet if I go and check all the auto crafters, I'm gonna have way more than I need to fill that up. These are out of range, so yeah, almost 50 each. And there's 6 of these. So that's almost another 300 engines just waiting. I was even like really turning my mouse and it flipped me around. I need, yeah, so 30 of each just to do 10. I need 60 of each item. All right, that's 50. That's 30. So that's 50. Let's be at 50 for that, 40 for that. So I need 20 more rods and 10 more uranium rods. Okay, that's doable. And then I guess at some point I'll just AFK later if I can think about it. So I can hit the 1,000 mark, go to PTI. And, you know, again, maybe the update hopefully doesn't break everything. I'm just preparing for the chance it might. So I'm getting as much accomplished as I can in this. So I can say I got at least that stuff done, you know? All right, so that's all those. Okay. This is gonna be the last 30 or not 20. Wrong thing. So 20 of these. That puts me at 250 heaters after this. I was like, yeah, 250. 10 floors, 25 per floor, 250, and I still have floors above to be filled if the update does not break the game. There we go. All right, so floor number 10. And I don't know what height I'm at. Hopefully I'm not going to be like sideswiped up here by a meteor. I may actually be at the height where they can fly in horizontally at me. They're obviously coming at me here. They're hitting somewhere around the floor. And getting in my way. Of course. It's gonna be in my way where I can't build now. I'm not wasting time. I'm saving, reloading. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait for despawns on the boulders. Look at this. Oh, we made it 3 hours. I'm finishing this. I'm getting it done. It's not like I'm not building an impressive number. I've only built 50 once this is finished of the heaters. But still, that's a good bit of production for 50 of these. The big thing is the 600 rockets, and then whatever it was I had to build to get myself up to 500 fusion reactors. That wasn't that much. It really has been the rockets, and then the fact that I'm going to get this done. You had 4 slices of toast with honey. Oh, congratulations. I would not have that right now. It's carbs and sugar. I would go for something a little more substantial. You know, some protein, some veg. And that's it. All of it. 250 total heaters now. So that's 10 floors. Where's the stupid stairs on this floor? There we go. So this is 10. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I gotta finish floor number 19, and that's it. This is 19. That's 20, 21, 22. And I got number 23 to build. If the save does not get broken with this. And with that in mind, it's time to do the jump. By the time the planet's terraformed, there's gonna be too much rocket debris and satellites in orbit that, you know, they're just gonna have to plow through all of that. I mean, hey, that's the cost of trying to terraform quickly. You know, you just got to have a lot of debris up there. That's the speed of my terraformation. Now, so total of 600 rockets launched today brings me to, let's total this up. How many rockets I've done as 800, 1400, 2000, 2500 rockets launched so far, on my way to 4,000 if the updates don't prevent that. So that's up to 4,000 there. I'm going to get to. That's it. And then, yeah. With the new update, we'll have fish finally. So we'll start to finally have animal production, which is funny. I've got some animal production. Like, I got a little bit in there somewhere. But we'll actually start producing that with the fish and the phytoplankton and all that comes with the update whenever it drops. Again, hopefully next week before the live stream. Right now, it is the development branch. It's not released. So, but they said they're going to release it by the end of the month. And considering how long it's been quiet since the announcement of their schedule for the year to the development branch announcement, I'm thinking we'll get it next week. Then, new update will have basically the tier 3 is going to break on everything I've got because I want to move all the tier 3s, tier 3 ore extractors back to production sites to actually mine the necessary resources. I'm going to have to then retool a lot of stuff, like my rocket platform is going to have to be retooled for production of the supplies to launch the different rockets. And we got the new drone stuff that's coming with the update. So we'll be building a drone platform and the tier 1 drone, which is the only one we're getting right now. And we're going to have to, I guess, see how that is implemented in terms of how you structure your logistics, or if it is the way it read, going to automatically try to balance out the orders between the drones. I don't know. We'll see when the update drops. And yeah, this is fine, but like all of those are going to be redone when the update hits. That's going to take out a lot of my stuff. That's pretty much it. That's the big thing of the update, is redoing that and figuring out how to get the drones implemented the best way possible with the current implementation. But now, that's enough for today. I've done a lot of drones, so yeah. I've done 600 rockets, 50 tier 5 heaters, all that. Yeah, we've done plenty. Timmy's just been sitting there by itself. Preacher, drones are not implemented except in the development branch. I'm not playing the development branch because I'm also using mods, and that's more likely to have stuff break. The development branch has the new drones, but they're supposed to release the full thing by end of February, it said. So that should mean we'll be getting that hopefully next week. But yes, there are drones in the new update when it is released, and that's when I'll be looking at it once it actually hits the stable branch. And then, of course, this Thursday, February 23rd, Sons of the Forest, apparently hitting early access, not full release, as it was originally looking like. So, get ready for that. You'll make sure it's on your wish list. We're going to be diving in that once it's released and kind of seeing where it's at, what we could do, and do some building with that too. I think that's going to be a fun one. I'm getting a little eager on that one. I'm ready to get back into like the forest, but a fresh version of the forest. I know the forest too well from the first game. I want to get into Sons of the Forest where things are a little different. We're going to have some new stuff to it. And what looks to be some, at least, if not the same location, a new location, but it looks like the same location, maybe a different section of the area. Yeah, that's looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Plus the fact that they've added a degree of automation to it with our own, I'm going to call him Minion. He's a companion You know, he's like a guy, you tell him what to do, and we get other companions as we go. I'm going to call him a minion. You know, he's doing that. He's my little, he's not yellow, but he's a minion. What are we having for dinner? He is going to have his bushy wet food that he likes. It's a steak style dinner, but it's bushy. And then I'm going to go hit the hibachi grill after this. Get me sushi and stuff like that. Because I've behaved myself this week on a very low carb diet. So I'm going to go stay on low carb, but, you know, with healthier choices. But I'm going to splurge a bit tonight and load up. Timmy can't go with me there. They won't let him in. Yeah, let's see. There we go. Ooh, you want to say hi? Want to do something? Let's just sniff in there. That's all you got to do. Come on. Play the game. Play the game, Timmy. Play the game, Timmy. Play it. Go, 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 go. Look. Hacker dog. Come on. I'm sure we can find some game that you would be willing to at least look at while I pretend to play for you. All right. You can go. Right here. Sit down. $150 for 2 people. That's expensive. This is more like not like fancy hibachi. This is like the cheap hibachi buffet type thing. Well, they do have a hibachi grill in there. You can go up there and order, you know, but like $150 for 2 people. That's the kind of where it's like you're sitting there in front of the little thing and they're cooking for that little group. And we have a couple of those here, and even that's not that expensive. I think like 2 people you can eat there for about $50 for 2 people at the local ones like that. This is more of the big buffet type thing, and then they have the grill on one side where you can go and order something that fits, and then they have a nice little sushi bar there. And I'm hitting the sushi bar pretty hard tonight. That's my carbs for the week right there. All that rice. This one also is a lot of times they'll have crawfish and like boiled crawfish, and they'll have like the little it's not like they're not boiled crabs, but they're like it's bait crab, I guess. It's got crunchy stuff on it, but it's not like fried. It's not like they deep fry it. It's just like it's a bait crab. And then they have they used to have frog legs, fried frog legs. I miss those days. That was before the pandemic. They'd have fried frog legs, and oh man, those were good. I miss that. You know, it was like a little greasy chicken leg. Come on, Timmy. You are gonna be a gaming creator. How about that? Forget the like other dog channels. We're gonna make you a gamer. You're gonna have your own channel. Well, you got a channel, but we're gonna make your channel all about you playing games, PC games. So I'm gonna teach you to play a game on the computer. He's looking up there like, why am I being treated this way? I'm holding you up. Look up there. Look at. Your audience is awaiting your acknowledgement. He says, I know that's a camera there. I don't like the camera. Yeah, the place I'm going to eat tonight, I mean, I think it's going to be like $15-16 for me if I drink water, which I will. And, you know, it's yeah, I go to the hibachi grill as much as I want. I can go to the buffet, whatever I want. And I mean, it's not like 5-star food, obviously, but it's yeah, I would not go to a hibachi grill. I mean, hibachi grill, $150 for 2 people. That better be like a 4 or 5-star restaurant, and that should be like you got to get a reservation just to be able to get a seat, kind of thing. No. I'm not doing anything that fancy. I'm just gonna go treat myself to a lot of food because I've been pretty good on my super low carb diet this week, and I feel like I could justify a little sushi now. All right, I'll put you down so you can stop shaking. All right, now he's like, okay, you put me down. Let's go outside. So, yeah. Well, nothing else happens. I can say I launched a total of 2,500 rockets in this game save. 250 tier 5 heaters, 500 fusion reactors, tons of stuff, you know, done in this game save. And if it breaks with the update, then okay, it breaks. I'll have to start over. And I hope it doesn't, because I really don't want to have to start completely over and take weeks and lots of hours to get to the point of actually unlocking fish. I want to just dive right in, see the fish. That's it. You know, like, thanks for the update. Show me the fish. Yeah, that's what I want. Are you talking about 4.2 stars, like review? Because I'm talking about like Michelin stars, like $150 per, you know, for 2 people. It should be a 4 or a 5 Michelin star restaurant. That's not reviews. That's like you know, the organization comes and awards them a star. Yeah, still $60 for 2 people. I can get it cooked in front of me for $60 for 2 people here. And it's really good here. It's, you know, one of the best I've ever been to of that style, and it's still $60. That's 2 people, you know, here cooked in front of you. And that's getting like a filet mignon and like shrimp or something fancy like that cooked in front of you. No, $150, 2 people. It's got to be like Michelin star, 4 or 5 star type restaurant. No. I know there's a steakhouse that was local for a while, and people were going there, and it'd be $100 for 2 people to eat there. Talk about how good the steaks are supposed to be and everything, and then most people were saying steak was dry. You know, steak was not good. You go to like Outback or, you know, Longhorn, something like that, one of those steak houses, and get a better steak for cheaper. And that steak place is no longer around for that reason. They kind of flopped because they were way overpriced. And, you know, I ate one time, one place. It was, you know, $30 for the steak meal. And I was like, I could cook this better. I could do better than this at home. And Wynn did it. And, you know, big steak, $15, that thick, big T-bone steak, cooked it better than that steak at that place was for $30. And, you know, like $5 worth of size. It was enough for me and Timmy. Of course, if I cook steak, he gets steak. If I cook salmon, he gets salmon. Tonight, I'm not cooking. I'm going out if somebody else can cook for me. Right. Put your face down. What do you want? What do you want? You want to say bye? You want to say bye? Well, look up. Say goodbye. Say goodbye, Timmy. Go. Ooh. There you go. Now, go. Bye. Bye. So, yeah. All right. We'll see what happens. Update or no update. We'll be back doing more of this next week, of course. Something with the game. Hopefully, though, update at this point next week, because, you know, if they don't do it next week, then end of the month means, you know, by Tuesday. So hopefully next Saturday they'll have the update done. We can check out the new update, play with some fishies, dronies, everything breaking, fix it again. I don't know. Hopefully we'll have that next week. If not, we'll do this anyway. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. SBots, glad to have you back. Hopefully somebody hears from Jenny, and we'll see her next week. But that's it for today. go have a good rest of your Saturday, good rest of your weekend, and a good, safe week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.